Welcome to the Aviation Rail Adventures Awards. I will be discussing my top 5 best flights and airport experiences. Let's get started with my 5 best flights. Number 5, Manchester to Nantes, Flybe Embraer 175, August 2015. I enjoyed this trip as this was not only my first ever flight with an Embraer, but also to the cockpit. The captain was great on this flight. Sadly, the airline is of course bankrupt now, which means that I won't be able to fly them again. Number 4, Keflavik to Manchester, EasyJet A320. Although I was sad to fly home, I enjoyed this flight very much. Firstly, our aircraft was de-iced before a scenic takeoff and a lovely flight to Manchester. Number 3, Geneva to Manchester, EasyJet A320neo, May 2019. This was my most comfortable flight yet. The cabin featured EasyJet's state-of-the-art e-leather seats, which made the journey very comfortable. Plus, the aircraft was only 6 months old. The flight departed from Geneva about 10 p.m, so this made for the most beautiful takeoff of my life, with the waterfront lit up in the darkness. Number 2, Albi to Manchester, EasyJet A320, May 2018. This was my first night flight, and it truly was an amazing experience, but the highlight for me was a visit to the cockpit on ground at Manchester. I even managed to get my hands on the controls, accompanied by a beautiful view of the apron. The staff were great on this flight. Number 1, Manchester to Berlin Schonfield, EasyJet A319, May 2017. This was by far the best flight of my life. It started in Manchester when the captain invited me to the flight deck. I got to receive the ATC clearance, turn on the seatbelt sign, and sit in the captain's seat. This was also my first ever ride on an Airbus and A319. This was followed by an amazing 3 days in Berlin. Now let's talk about my best airport experiences. Number 5, Geneva, May 2019. I enjoyed this airport experience because of the satellite terminal that I departed from. This was my first satellite experience and I managed to get some fabulous views of the apron. Number 4, Vienna, February 2020. When I flew home from Vienna a few months ago, I departed from Terminal 1. Now, whilst Terminal 3 is known to be the best terminal at VIE, Terminal 1 was great too. There was a great range of items to buy at duty free, and the airport was great for spotting aircraft such as Everair 7879 and Air China A330-300. Number 3, Stuttgart, April 2017. One thing that I liked about this airport is how modern and easy to navigate it was. It was very easy to get to check-in, and the security was excellent. It was great for spotting LCCs too, such as Eurowings. Number 2, Olbia, May 2018. I had a great experience here when I flew back home after a lovely week in Sardinia. It is a very compact airport, but I like it for this, as the check-in and security were done in minutes. There was also a great variety of shops and restaurants here too. Number 1, Reykjavik Keflavik, November 2018. This is the best airport I have ever been to as a passenger. The security was very efficient and there was a fantastic duty-free store. This airport has a beautiful approach. I also managed to see the Icelandair, Hekla Aurora and World Cup liveries. It certainly was a great end to a wonderful trip to Iceland. Bringing this video to a close, thank you very much for watching the Aviation Rail Adventures Awards. Please subscribe to support the channel. Stay tuned and stay safe.